Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to ASTV Productions coverage of this afternoon game here in Morden, Manitoba. The Pembina Valley Hawks, the home team in today's game, taking on the Central Plains Capitals. I'm your play-by-play commentator for today's action, Graham Forsyth, joined by my color guy, Cody Wall. Cody, nice to be back with you here in the booth on this Sunday afternoon here from Morden, Manitoba. Two teams coming into this game, one team coming off a win, one team coming off an OT loss. Central Plains losing an OT to Westman yesterday in their season opener, and the Pembina Valley Hawks taking care of business in their opener, 3-1 win over the Interlake Lightning. But just in terms of today's game, both these teams matching up against each other for the first time in this year's regular season in 2021-2022, tied 4-4 in last week's game in the Central Plains Capital Showcase. What do you expect from both teams in today's game?
I expect it to be a pretty close game. Both goalies today for both teams are their first games of the year. Tonight we got Annika Moroz starting for the Central Plains, and for PV we got Kaylee Franz starting. So both those girls are going to want to get off to a good start this afternoon. Like you said, Graham, these teams were evenly matched last week when they played in the showcase. So look to see a tight game. Probably start off feeling each other out a little bit now that the official teams have been made, and kind of see the pace pick up a little bit more as the game goes on.
Yes, and both of these teams playing goaltenders that they haven't played before this season. Of course, for the Pembina Valley Hawks, Kaylee Franz is getting the start. Tria Enns got the start in yesterday's game, and for the Central Plains Capitals, Annika Moroz is making the start, like you said, and Elise Denbo got the start yesterday. So a lot of great talent playing in today's game. In your opinion, who do you think is going to be the players to watch from both Pembina Valley and Central Plains in today's action?
So just kind of looking at the rosters here, some of the people that kind of from last year's short looked like Botterill was having a good year last year. Off three, going to be probably looking to have a big game. Would probably be Cambry Martins for the Pembina Valley Hawks. In the preseason, she had 13 points in 10 games, with 6 of them being goals. And prior, she has received the Rookie of the Year award with the U18 Female Hawks in her rookie year.
Sure, trying to get our pre-game players who to watch in today's game, right? But of course, we're going to see before we start off today's action here in Morden. action as teams continue along in their regular season. Of course, I'm your play-by-play commentator in today's game, Graham Forsyth, joined by my color commentator, Cody Wall. And Cody, exciting to see this home opener for Pembina Valley. They're, of course, like we talked about in the pregame show, coming off of a 3-1 win in yesterday's matchup. How do you expect today's game to start off for Pembina Valley playing in their home rink for the first time this year in the regular season?
I anticipate Pembina Valley is going to come out. They're going to come out fast. They're going to want to defend their home ice, especially early on in the season. They're going to have a lot of energy to start out here.
And looks like we're going to get some player introductions here, so we're going to go silent until they're done doing that and let you guys hear Pembina Valley's roster for 2021-2022. Won't be able to hear.
Caitlin Anderson from Myrtle, Manitoba. From Morden, Manitoba, we have Cambry Martins from Morden, Manitoba. Looks like number 16, we have Naomi Scarf from Sanford. From LaSalle, Manitoba, we have Abby Bodie.
Number 19, Jessica Anderson. Nope. 22, Zenith Vanstone. There she is, number 24, Quinn McLaren, getting a spot on Manitoba's U18 provincial team this season, her along with Abby Bordeaux.
Number 30, we have Kaylee France from Gretna, Manitoba. And number 19, looks like we have Jessica Anderson from Myrtle. And our assistant captain, final, we have Maya Pierce from Manitou, Manitoba. These are your 2022 Pembina Valley Hawks.
There we have it. My apologies to the viewers at home. I thought you'd be able to hear the PA announcer, but unable to. Here we go.
back on and make their way to the bench, and we'll be on our way to hockey.
And yes, as my color commentator Cody Walls said after the beautiful national anthem that was just played, we're ready to get this game's action underway here from Morden, Manitoba. Today's game is brought to you by Toby Hockey. Of course, Toby Hockey, one of the proud sponsors here on the network that supports us here on ASTV Productions. Pembina Valley looking to extend their record to a still perfect 2-0 today, while Central Plains looking to rebound after yesterday's OT loss and get their first win of this 2021-2022 MFHL campaign. The puck is dropped and we are underway here. The Capitals against the Pembina Valley Hawks. Puck is in Pembina Valley zone. That's sent on the net by Clayton. Rebound turned aside. And now it's going to be played to the hash mark, shot on net, and that is going to be turned aside by Kaylee Franz. Here we go now. Annika Braun past the red line, pressuring, unable to get it, but Pembina Valley gets it into Central Plains zone. A miss pass there by Pembina Valley. Central Plains now going to retrieve the puck. That's Rumpley banking it off the boards. Central Plains trying to get it out. Unable to still. Pass is going to be back to Rumpley. Rumpley is going to go behind the boards. And now here comes Central Plains. Breaks the puck out, but Pembina Valley is going to send it back in again. Anderson now pressuring on the puck. Nice play there by Wirch to evade that pressure. And now Pembina Valley here on the forecheck. They dump it in. That's dumped in by Grenier. And there's going to be a change in the line of forwards for Pembina Valley. And there it's going to be Fair trying to get a handle on that, but she doesn't. Fair has the puck. Now Fair shoots, and that's going to be a rebound. But it's going to be stopped by Moreau, stopping things here with 18:25 left in the first period, 0-0.
Looks like Morose was able to jump on that puck early. This first period here is brought to you by Case Financial. Looking to buy a home contract, Case Financial. Look to Case Financial for your mortgage.
It's going to be Carroll's with a shot, but that one goes wide of the goaltender. Puck is going to be played out of Central Plains end. Now no icing on the call. Captain and senior Quinn McLaren back there on the puck, but she gives that one away, almost gets it back. There's Matthews McCauley now holding the line at the blue line for Central Plains. But McLaren is going to retrieve that, or get that behind her net, played across, and Pembina Valley broke out. Icing is going to be called on the play, and the faceoff will be inside Pembina Valley zone.
So far early on, Pembina Valley's got all the pressure in on the Central Plains. They've been getting early shots in the first 2 minutes here, and they've been really challenging Annika Morose early with the first couple shots.
We'll not have the shot totals for you guys today because they are not on the scoreboard. So, unlike the Pilot Mountain games, no shot totals to be reported in today's game. Here's going to be Taylor Bell playing that down low to Danica Botterill, player that we highlighted in the pregame show. Botterill tried to get in the lane of that, but here comes Pilot Mountain breaking in now. And there is going to be a slashing call here early on Abby Bordeaux. And that's going to send the Central... Nope, that is actually going to be going to number 11, Taylor Bell, for the Central Plains Capitals. And that'll send Pembina Valley on their first power play of the game.
The Supplement King power play is brought to you by Supplement King. Athletes contact Supplement King in Swift Current and Winkler today for all your supplement needs. Wardwee loses the draw there for Pembina Valley.
McLaren trying to stop that one up near the blue line, but that hops over her stick. She retrieves it with the puck now behind the net. She's going to pass it to Bordeaux now sending it to McLaren. McLaren now breaking in. McLaren loses possession of that puck, and Central Plains is going to clear it down. Moreau's there to, or rather, Fran's there to stop it up for Pembina Valley. Braun going cross ice with a high pass, and that's going to be picked off by Central Plains and sent back down to Pembina Valley zone. And now Pembina Valley looking to break out. McLaren passes it to their teammate in Foster. And now puck is going to be sent into Central Plains zone. Matthews McCauley just dumping that down. Line change for Pembina Valley now. It's going to be played up to Anderson. Caitlin Anderson looking to pressure, but that gets by her. And now it's going to be Caitlin Anderson pressuring in on Central Plains. Pembina Valley with the puck now. Caitlin Anderson behind the net. She's looking, going to the hash marks for Carroll's, but that hops over her stick. Anderson still with the puck. The half wall looking to potentially make a play into the house there, but loses the puck, and Central Plains clears that down. Now one more potential chance for Pembina Valley on this power play. Looking to break out. Hitting fair, but that is unable to connect with her. Central Plains sending it down, and Francouz stopping up the puck. We're back to even strength, and now here comes Carroll's. Carroll's now trying to cut inside, but she was unable to. Losing the puck there. It's going to be Emily Foster playing that along the boards to her teammate. Now Carroll's pressuring Rumpley down low. Central Plains looking to break out now. Here's Kaylee Solinsky, but Emily Foster is there at the red line to meet her, knocking that puck away with her stick. Foster now with a nice effort, down low. Pembina Valley having possession of the puck. Bordeaux passing it to McLaren. McLaren shoots, and that one's way wide. Pembina Valley is still on the attack here. Looking to send it out in front, but that's no one there to get it. Fajala sending it in deep now for one of her players down below the Central Plains goal line. But it's going to be sent out by Central Plains. Potential icing being called, but that's going to be waved off. It's going to be a pass out of the zone. Going to be sent in by Filatruglio. Central Plains now looking to get something going, but puck's going to end up on Cambry Martin's stick, and she's going to end up getting that out, but Central Plains recovers. Matthews McCauley looking into the zone now. She's in. Tries passing it up to Botterill. Botterill with the puck still. Some nice skating from Botterill, but she's going to get that one disrupted, the pass there. That's going to be sent out of the Pembina Valley zone. And now going to be an icing call on Pembina Valley with 13:35 left here in this game.
Looks like Central Plains really turned it up after that successful penalty kill. They definitely got a lot of momentum from keeping a lot of the Pembina Valley chances to the outside and really not letting them get any grade A scoring chances on that power play the Pembina Valley did have.
Draw in the Pembina Valley zone. Draw is going to be won by Jessica Anderson. Pembina Valley now looking to break out. Puck is out of the zone, but it's going to be picked up by Nimitz. And now here goes Central Plains. Puck's at the point. Nimitz with a shot, but that one is going to go just wide. Might have hit something, but from my angle looked like it just went wide. Nimitz going to hold the zone nicely, dumping it back in below the goal line now. It's going to be Pembina Valley breaking out now. Caitlin Anderson looks to dump it in just before the blue line, and she did. Carroll's pressuring now along with Fair. Central Plains able to get the puck though, and they break it out. A bank pass attempt to Lang, but that one's going to be picked off by Pembina Valley, and now here's Vanstone. Vanstone gets met there by Solinsky near Central Plains blue line, and she just had to dump it in. A turnover here by Rumpley. Annika Braun looking out in front, but she finds no one. And now Pembina Valley looking to hold the zone, but they're unable to. And now puck is going to be picked off near the blue line. A shot on net! And that is going to be just wide. Another shot attempt through, but that doesn't get through to the actual goaltender. And Central Plains is going to clear it out now. And now, dumped in now by Bordeaux. And now, it's going to be an offside. Delayed offside, but now Pembina Valley is cleared to pressure in again. Another offside warning. Central Plains looking to take advantage and break up potentially, but that one's going to be picked off by Martins just past Central Plains side of the red line. Now, Jessica Anderson gets held up behind the net by a Central Plains player. Pembina Valley looking to hold the line, and they do. But that's going to be cleared out by Central Plains. Hard on the puck now is Carroll's for Pembina Valley. Carroll's still on the puck. Carroll's showing some good grit there. Poto sends it back into the Central Plains zone. So there's going to be a change in the D. McLaren and Foster out there for Pembina Valley. Foster going up into the play. She's able to get the puck. Foster looking out in front. And there's going to be the rebound, but unable to finish it was Carroll's. Gracie Carroll's had all the opportunity in the world there, but she just comes up short, and this game remains tied 0-0. Botterill picking it off now. Botterill strong on her skates. Botterill with a beautiful move, and she buries a beauty to open this game up. 1-0 for the Central Plains Capitals here with 10:24 left in the first.
It's crazy how, a missed opportunity for Pembina Valley. Looked like it stemmed a little bit of momentum for Central Plains there to charge down on their own opportunity and managed to capitalize off of a huge save by Annika Moroz that kind of got that whole play started.
And a huge play there by Annika Moroz to be able to save that and keep that out somehow. Score is 1-0 for the Central Plains Capitals. Goal was scored by Danica Botterill, and we got 10:13 here left in the first period now. Cola Truglio shoots that, but she misses the net wide. Battle near the hash marks near the Pembina Valley bench. Pembina Valley chips that one out. That was Annika Braun. And now it's Halyuk with some nice skating. Halyuk just dumps it in just past the blue line, below the goal line. Here's Taylor Bell looking to a defenseman. That's Duncan, but she's going to get that one blocked. And now there was Cooling trying to chip and go, but she ends up changing. Danica Botterill, the goal scorer in this game, plays it back to Duncan. And now going to be picked off by Pembina Valley, and they send it into Central Plains zone below the goal line. Now Fajala whiffs on that, but able to complete the cross-ice pass to Martins. Martins now in on the defense. Some nice skating there to evade some defenders. Cambry Martins. It's Kaylin Anderson now on the puck with Martins pressuring. Martins now able to get a hold of that puck along the boards. Passes out to Fajala near the point. Fajala shoots, and that one's going to be a flutter just wide. But rebound there for Anderson, and she scores. Caitlin Anderson right there on the doorstep, taking that shot that went off the boards and putting it into the net off the rebound, making this game 1-1.
just like that, we got a 1-1 game from a goal by Caitlin Anderson. And if you've been hearing the name Anderson a lot today, that would be because both her sister Jessica both play for the Pembina Valley Hawks and are, in fact, on a line tonight. So trying to get a little bit of that sister chemistry going, and looks like some of that chemistry may have paid off into a goal.
See how far that chemistry can take them in this game. 1-1, of course, with 8:30 left in this opening period. Quinn McLaren, this year's captain, has the puck. McLaren now. That one out. And now that's going to be up to Carroll's. Carroll's now near the blue line trying to dump that in, but that is going to be blocked by Brintosh. Brintosh now looking. A nice play. A nice try there on the dangle, but she loses possession. And it's going to be Kaylee Franz covering it up.
And that goal was brought, that Caitlin Anderson goal was brought to you by Evolve Green.
And now we're going to see a face-off to the glove side circle of Francouz. Bordeaux won that draw for PV. Pembina Valley looking to get it out, but a nice hold there, clogging up the blue line by Central Plains. Puck is going to be finally sent out of their zone. It's going to be sent up now. Botterill with the puck. She chips and she goes, looking to beat the defenseman. She ends up getting the puck back below the goal line now. Botterill takes a tumble. And puck is going to be sent out of the Pembina Valley zone. Nimitz retreating in. Nimitz finding Halyuk. Halyuk to Botterill. Botterill sending it. Not sure where that hit, but Botterill gets repossession of the puck. It's going to be Taylor Bell sending that to Duncan. Duncan shoots, and Francouz is there square to the puck to make the save.
Yeah, nice save by Kaylee Franz there. Kind of stop the momentum by the Central Plains and get a face-off off to the blocker side of her. And it looks like we got Jessica Anderson. We got the Anderson girls back out there to try again.
Puck is going to be won by Anderson. And now Cambry Martins on the forecheck there, unable to get that puck. It's going to be Poto sending it across to her teammate, and she sent that up. Matthews McCauley now. Some nice skating. She tries going up the boards, but that is going to be picked off and going to be a high stick in there to stop the play.
Looks like we got a line change going on the defense. Oh, looks like we only got one. Looks like we got Emily Foster changing.
Emily Foster gets the draw one back to her. Sent it over to McLaren. McLaren sending it into Central Plains zone. And now here comes the Central Plains Capitals. And there's going to be a physical play there. Fletcher going into the boards. She seems to be all right, though. Annika Braun retrieving the puck in Pembina Valley zone. Passing it to her captain, McLaren. McLaren going up ice with the pass there, but that won't result in an icing call. Hits someone there and unable to connect on that one. And the ref gets in the way of a puck there. Central Plains still has possession of it, though. It's going to be Brintosh. The puck, Solinsky. Now it's going to be passed to Nimitz. Nimitz sends that on net. Low shot, but that's going to be covered up, and play is going to be stopped by Kaylee Franz.
Player on Pembina Valley who maybe hasn't had her name called too much in our broadcast here would be Annika Braun. She's really been moving her feet, trying to get to the open areas and generate as much as she can. She's somebody I'd like to pay attention to a little bit going forward in this game.
Now, going to be blocked by Fajala. Puck will still be in Pembina Valley zone. Fajala back on the puck, and that is going to be picked off by Botterill. Botterill shoots, and that is going to go over the net. And now, Taylor Bell looking to keep this attack going, sending that in deep for Halyuk. And now it's going to be sent out of the Pembina Valley zone. And Central Plains looking to break back in again. Halyuk sends that on net, but Kaylee Franz will be there to make the save and stop things up once again.
Number 18 of Abby getting a little bit off that shot from the point to lessen the momentum for the puck for Kaylee to make an easy stop there and face off to the side.
Draw is going to be pushed up, I believe, by Fraze for Central Plains. Pembina Valley on the puck now. Emily Foster going across to McLaren. McLaren sending that to a winger. Somewhere in there got lost, but Pembina Valley ended up breaking out. And now, Carroll's pressuring. Carroll's ends up getting that cut off. And now Central Plains looking to break out. Fletcher battled there. And puck is going to be sent in by Fraze, and we're going to see a Central Plains line change. Here goes Quinn McLaren now with the puck. McLaren sending it over to Gracie. Or to Grenier. Now McLaren with the puck still. He sends that. Rims it around to Martins. Martins sending that down low. It's going to be Grenier recovering. Grenier finding McLaren cross ice. McLaren looking up, but that one ends up not finding Cambry Martin's stick. And now Solinsky going to pressure for Central Plains. Below the goal line now. Jada Clayton with the puck. Clayton looking to protect. She gets that knocked off a bit. And McLaren send that one up. And now it's going to be Anderson in alone, and she scores! Caitlin Anderson finding her opportunity. Jessica Anderson finding her opportunity, and she makes no mistake about it.
After seeing her sister score the first one, must have been a little jealous and figured she had to, match the older sister. Beautiful breakaway by Jessica Anderson and able to capitalize on that breakaway. That goal was brought to you by Evolve Green. And it looks like number 18 of Abby Bodud is going to be taking the face-off here.
And draw is going to be won there by Botterill. Back to Rumpley. Going to be sent into Pembina Valley zone now. Poteau back with the puck for Pembina Valley. A nice move there to evade the defender, but it's going to be back on Botterill's stick. Botterill sending that towards the middle of the zone, but no one was there. Pembina Valley now looking to break up Fajala. Finding Braun. Braun sends that in deep. Braun looking for a line change now. She's going to go off. And now it's going to be Taylor Bell picking that off. And Botterill there. Botterill strong on her skates, able to fend off multiple Pembina Valley defender there. And send that in. And that's going to be covered up by Kaylee Franz.
Another closer look at the Anderson girls. Looking into preseason, in 6 games each, Jessica Anderson had 10 games, 4 goals and 4 assists, and Caitlin Anderson had 9 points in her 10 games, with 6 of them being goals.
Definitely going to be a huge part of Pembina Valley's success up front this season. The Anderson girls, both Caitlin and Jessica. And now, pass is going to be up to Vanstone, but that one is going to go off her stick and unable to keep possession of it. Capitals now back behind their goal line. They're looking to break out, and they do. That's going to be to Fletcher. Fletcher now looking to shoot through a screen, and that's going to be a nice save made there by Kaylee Franz. Quinn McLaren now battling high up in the zone with Fraze. But Capitals will now have possession. That pass is going to be picked off by Carrolls. Carrolls banking that up to Fair. Fair getting that into the zone, but the Capitals are going to break out right away. Bryn Tosh with the puck now. She continues to go wide, loses possession of it. Now here comes Pembina Valley. Here's Cambry Martins. Cambry Martins shoots 5-hole, scores! 3-1 for Pembina Valley now.
That line is really buzzing. If you look, Cambry Martins is on with the two Anderson sisters, and she's no slouch on that line either. She shows that she can light the lamp when she gets an opportunity. That goal there was brought to you by Evolve Green today.
Well, if you're Dana Bell, you definitely have to be pleased by this line today.
They're
Anderson girls, Cambry Martins, and it's resulted in a lot of good things for them today. 3-1 is the score for Pembina Valley with just under a minute 30 left here in the opening frame. A bit of a tumble down there near the Pembina Valley boards. It's going to be Caitlin Anderson now with the puck. She dumps that one in. Jessica Anderson right there to pressure, and she does, cutting off the Capitals defense near below the goal line. The Anderson girls changing now. Last minute of play now. 3-1 is the score for Pembina Valley. They lead this one over the Central Plains Capitals. Puck's going to be sent into Central Plains end. Looking to get something going now is Wirch. Wirch trying to walk the zone, but the middle is clogged up nicely there by McLaren. And now Bordeaux looking to go there, but gets that one blocked. Her bank pass to herself. And now Central Plains looking to get some momentum going into the second period. And now that's going to be a nice play there by Braun, chipping that out, but Matthews McCauley will be there to retrieve it, picking it off. Halyuk now battling along the boards, gets that puck taken away. Central Plains does. Puck's going to be out of their zone, and that is going to do it for the opening frame here from Morden, Manitoba. The Pembina Valley Hawks leading the Central Plains Capitals 3-1 after this first 20 minutes.
Been an entertaining first 20 minutes there. Lots of action from that Anderson, and Martins line. In that next period, though, I'd look to see Annika Moroz have a pretty bounce-back period. Last year, she was selected for the top 40 program of excellence, so she's not going to like having those three quick ones scored on her. She's going to bounce back hard.
Well, that'll definitely be a storyline we'll be watching in today's game going forward. Can Moroz bounce back and not let in as many goals as she did in this first period? And we're going to be here for the next 40, so stick around here on ASTV Productions. We are going to be sending it to a commercial break. However, this first period is was brought to you by Case Financial. Looking to buy a home? Contact Case Financial for your mortgage today.
At Collins Hotel, we have you and your family's comfort in mind. Relax in one of our 16 suites featuring king or queen size beds and 36-inch TVs. Suites also include a mini fridge and other kitchen appliances to make your stay as comfortable as possible. During your stay in Pilot Mound, visit Weiser's Restaurant, our attached family-friendly restaurant and bar. It is the perfect location to host group meals, dine with the family, or unwind after a hockey game. Come in and meet our friendly staff offering daily specials on food and drinks, Wing Night Wednesdays, Buffet Fridays, and multiple TVs to watch the game. Weiser's is the place to be. Collins Hotel and Weiser's Restaurant and Bar, located across the street from Blackjack Stewart Arena off Highway 3 in Pilot Mound. Welcome to Pilot Mound Hockey Academy, your world-class academic and hockey training facility created to maximize each student's athletic and academic potential. Blackjack Stewart Arena, home of the Buffalo, is inside the 46,000 square foot complex, as well as a curling rink and other facilities. The students have a unique combination of successful, well-rounded education at Pilot Mound Collegiate Institute and the professional hockey training in an encouraging community. The years of experience of on-ice coaching propel our students to the next level, both mentally and physically, in a professional environment. At Collins Hotel, we have you and your family's comfort in mind.
The town of Stonewall is a great place to call home. Located just 25 kilometers north of Winnipeg, we offer our residents an abundance of services and amenities, from quality schools to a hospital with a fully functioning emergency room to great seniors housing. Our recreational facilities are second to none. The Veterans Memorial Sports Complex, the Heritage Arts Centre, Fines Field at Quarry Park, our paved walking paths, nature trails, and our jewel, Kinsman Lake. Stonewall has a strong base of businesses full of dedicated community-minded entrepreneurs that include a full range of retail and personal service businesses. Our industrial park has grown significantly in recent years, demonstrating the robust economy of our community and surrounding area. The quality of life experienced by our residents rivals any other community, which is why Stonewall is a great place to call home.
Welcome back to ASTV Productions coverage of this MFHL Sunday afternoon matchup between the home team, the Pembina Valley Hawks U18s, and the Central Plains Capitals U18s. Of course, we saw in that first period the Pembina Valley Hawks going up 3-1. Cody, an exciting game. You talked about Morose, the goaltender for the Central Plains Capitals, how you expect her to sure things up here in the game moving forward. How do you think that Annika Morose is going to answer back and battle in this second period?
I think she's definitely going to be kicking here in the second period. Looking at her stats last year, granted it's a short sample size, but in her few games last year, 3 games, she had a .957 save percentage and a .151 goals against average. Both of those are very respectable. And as I mentioned before, she was selected for the top 40 program of excellence in 2021.
And if you look at the stats from her this year in the 4 games that she's played prior to today's matchup, she has 4 wins, no losses, only 4 goals against as well. So I'm definitely excited, along with everyone else watching this game, to see what Morose is going to do moving forward. But talking about Pembina Valley, they had a lot of success in that first period, specifically coming from that line of the Anderson girls, Jessica and Caitlin, and Cambry Martins. How do you think that line is going to continue getting high danger scoring chances and opportunities here in the second?
Well, biggest thing to get high danger scoring chances is to get yourself in those areas. And those 3 girls were just moving their feet like crazy in that first period. You saw 2 breakaways, one for Cambry Martins and one for Jessica Anderson. Both those, like I said, coming off of breakaways. They both just had their feet moving and were able to get past the defender and capitalize.
Of course, Pembina Valley is out right now. No Central Plains as of yet. Not quite sure where they are at this point. But Central Plains looking to get their first win of the season in today's game. Of course, as mentioned in the pregame show of today's matchup, if you guys did not check it out, 5 minutes before the game, we do a pregame show here breaking down what the matchup is going to be, who's facing off against each other, obviously. But for Central Plains, they ended up losing in overtime yesterday to the Westman Wildcats. It's going to be interesting to see how they're going to come out and respond in this second period. Which player do you think is going to be the key factor for Central Plains, in your opinion, to sparking some offense for this team in the second?
Key player for Central Plains is, you'd think they'd want to go towards some of their goal scorers from yesterday. Last night they had Madison Haliuk and Kaylee Solinsky as their goal scorers. They're definitely going to look to them to generate a little bit of offense. Another person who looked like they were trying to get offense going was Danica Botterill from Portage La Prairie. She was, as we mentioned on the pregame show, she had a pretty good year last year in the 3 games with 3 goals. She's definitely going to be one of the players that Central Plains is going to look to bounce back in today's game.
For sure, one of Central Plains' top players coming into this season was Danica Botterill, and let me tell you there, Cody, in the preseason game that ASTV that we covered with Central Plains against Pilot Mountain, Danica Botterill was having a very nice game for herself in that game. So, going to be interesting to see what type of player she's going to be in this second period and moving forward in this game. Of course, if you guys are watching today's game here on ASTV Productions, we thank you for doing that. We were going to be in Pilot Mound this weekend as well to cover the U17s, but the International Hockey Academy was unable to travel to Manitoba to play Pilot Mound due to COVID-19. Of course, yeah. Taking a look at the coaching staffs here today, we're going to name them. We got Dana Bell, the head coach for the Pembina Valley Hawks, and then the assistant coach is Janae Buchanan. Goalie coach Shanley Siemens, and GM is Jolene McLaren. And then looking at the Central Plains, their coaching staff consists of John Ferg as the head coach, Darren Fraser as assistant coach, as well as Marissa Fraser as the other assistant coach, and goalie coach Riley Sievstrip, or however you pronounce his name. My apologies if I pronounced it wrong. Here comes the Central Plains Capitals coming out now, looking to get back into this game here in this second period, and by getting back into this game, I meant cutting this lead down a bit to make it a bit closer here.
That next goal we see is going to be huge. Whether it be Central Plains puts us to a 1-goal game, or it puts us over to 3 goals, but could put it out of hand there, depending on where the rest of this game this second period goes. And it looks like we got Franz going to her respective net.
Seen Tosh, Clayton, and Solinsky giving their goaltender Moroz a tap on the pads. Huge period coming up here between Pembina Valley and the Central Plains Capitals here from Morden, Manitoba. We're about set to drop the puck here for period 2. For this next 20 minutes of play, ASTV Productions will have the coverage for you. Stick around, it's going to be a fun one here in this second period between the Hawks and Central Plains. Ref puts the hand up, drops the puck, and we are underway. It's going to be Solinsky with the puck. Solinsky trying to play that back to her D, but that puck, that pass, that bank attempt came up short. It'll be Matthews McCulley now, sending that in deep, pressuring on McLaren. And McLaren gives her a little whack after an attempt at it at least. Puck looked like it went out of play. So we're going to get a face-off here early. 9:38 left in Pembina Valley zone.
And you were mentioning Quinn McLaren. That first period, she was really keeping everything to the outside, playing some good sound defensive hockey, keeping her stick to the inside of the ice to force them to the outside.
Draw is won by Botterill. Matthews McCauley now sending that towards Botterill's area, and she gets it. Botterill now with the puck. Pass it to a teammate, and now Central Plains looking to break in, and they just dump it into the Pembina Valley zone. Pembina Valley, Emily Foster there to retrieve it, passing it to McLaren. McLaren sending that one up along the boards to Caitlin Anderson. McLaren now going to bank it off the boards behind the net, but Botterill is going to have it now. Botterill now looking to go in. Botterill shoots, and a beautiful glove-handed, high glove hand shot, wrist shot snipe there to cut this lead down to 3-2.
And we were just saying that, Graham, that Danica Botterill was going to be looking to get her team on the board and get a little bit of momentum, and just like that, about a minute in, she's got Central Plains within one.
Botterill's second of the game, making this a 3-2 game now for the Pembina Valley Hawks, with not even a minute 10 gone in this first frame. And now play going to be an offside, delayed offside there, but Pembina Valley clearing the zone. Puck is going to be attempted to be dumped in by Poto, but that one's going to go into the Pembina Valley bench, and we're going to see a face-off right outside the Central Plains zone.
And it looks like we got a line changed by the Pembina Valley Hawks here. Get some fresh legs out there and try and get some momentum.
Annika Braun looking to forecheck. She keeps on the puck. Puck's out in front, and that one is just going to be unable to connect. Fajala now retrieving the puck, getting the puck back. She sends that across. Now it's going to be to Bordeaux. Bordeaux now. Bordeaux. Sending out in front, but Cooling is unable to finish that one or get a shot. Braun sending that on net, and that's going to be saved. Cooling now with the puck, sending that out front. And there's going to be Morose saving an awkward puck, giving a Pembina Valley player a whack too after, but she's going to cover that one up and stop the play in the Central Plains zone.
There was a beautiful high-energy shift there for the Pembina Valley Hawks. After a goal scored early in this second period, it was nice to get a little bit of momentum going their way.
Now, Central Plains behind their net. Going to be, looked like it got rimmed around. It's going to go to Clayton. And now, here comes Central Plains, sending it to the net, and Franz is going to cover that one up and stop the play.
And a little bit of jostling in front of the net by the girls here, a little bit of rough stuff, a little bit of pushing and shoving, showing that they're not appreciating a little too much poking and shoving in front of the goalie.
Face off going to be won by Brintosh. Back to the defenseman. A weird stop there, that an awkward one that Franz had to make, but she makes it. Now it's going to be played up by Pembina Valley to Carrolls. But Central Plains going to get possession of it. They dump it right back to Pembina Valley. Tosh banking it off the boards near the Pembina Valley bench to Clayton, but Clayton dumps that in and goes for a change. That whole line does. And now pass is going to be to Carrolls, but that's off her stick. And an icing will be called, sending it back in to Pembina Valley zone.
Yeah, just on the other side of the red line there, and we're going to go back for an icing. Gracie Carls there, if you remember, in the first period had a grade A opportunity, and you can imagine she's probably going to be looking to capitalize on the next one that comes her way.
Botterill going up against Fair on the draw. Fair is going to be kicked out of the circle. Carrolls takes the draw, and now Pembina Valley going to get it. That pass just out of the reach of McLaren's stick, or she's unable to get it. Emily Foster now behind her own net for Pembina Valley, sending that to Carroll's. Carroll's sending that to Fair, but that goes off her skate, and there's going to be an icing called. Sending that right back into Pembina Valley zone for a face-off.
Looks like Pembina Valley is trying to slow it down a bit here with icing the puck a little bit. Get a little bit of breath in them before they take the next face-off.
Botterill out there with Bell and Haliuk, the forwards for Central Plains. Rebound is there, but Haliuk unable to get that rebound. Botterill now strong on it. She shoots, and that one's just wide off the glove side of Franz. Botterill now still on it, though, behind the net. She has the puck. Botterill goes out to the point to Nimitz. Nimitz shoots in a screen, and that one's not going to get through to a shot on goal on net. Continuing a battle now in the corner. A bunch of players from both teams, and whistle's just going to be stop the play right there.
Early on in the second period, it looks like Central Plains has kind of been making their way to winning most of the puck battles so far. And you can see, Graham, that's probably going to end up in a couple of more chances and a little bit more time in that Pembina Valley end.
Draw's going to be won there by Bordeaux. Puck's going to be... It's going to be... A Capitals player hit a linesman. And that allowed Pembina Valley to have an easier break-in than they would have. And now, assistant captain, Bordeaux, pressuring now. It's going to be Poteau recovering the puck. Lang there looking to forecheck potentially. Poteau sending that one towards the middle. And there's going to be a huge collision, Lang and Bordeaux. Bordeaux okay, however. Fajala sending that across the ice to Braun. Unable to come up with that one. Our Central Plains looking to break out. They do, but that's going to be met by Jessica Anderson, but there's going to be an offside on the play.
Yeah, that was a big league hit there. Collision by Abby Baudry. And we'll look to see if she can rebound. She was looking a little shook up as she skated off the end, or off the ice there, and we'll look to see if she bounces back and is able to continue on in this game.
Of course, glad to know that she looks like she's okay. And now, play resumes here. Brintosh sending that to Selinsky, Kaylee Selinsky. The battle there with Scarf, but Scarf gets the better of that. It's going to be Anderson now. Send that one on net. Jessica Anderson trying to send that out in front, but no one there to get it for Pembina Valley. Now, Cambry Martin's going to work on the boards. Grenier sending that towards the net. It's going to be Caitlin Anderson now sending to Scarf. Scarf sending it towards the net, tipped by Martins, but a save there by Morose, and puck is going to be sent out of play.
And it looks like Annika Morose has been really tracking that puck good in this second period. Everything she's seen, she's managed to shut the door on, and is making all the saves look easy, putting them out in the corner and trying to generate some offense going the other way by putting it into the corner.
Bordeaux in on the draw there for Pembina Valley. She's going to recover the puck. Not sure what happened there, but it gets sent out in front. Can get a good look at that. Foster now at her blue line, sending it in. Or near the blue line, sending it in. Central Plains looking to chip it out. Haliuk unable to. Nimitz with the puck now for Central Plains below their goal line. Nimitz looking to make a pass out in front, and now pass out in front. My apologies, going to Bordeaux, but she is unable to finish that chance. Haliuk now, big forward, breaking in. She just chips it further in the zone. Now, puck is going to end up out in front. Luckily, Pembina Valley being there to cover it up. as they'll look to break out now. Fletcher is going to be there, pick it off near the blue line. Matthews McCauley now below her own blue line. Tries a bank pass to Fletcher, but that one misses. Carroll's for Pembina Valley now. Sends that puck in. It's going to be Pembina Valley pressuring, and they do. Fair now. A bit of a shot there. Looking to continue to pressure is Pembina Valley. And now that was Del Bozic, number 7, putting the pressure on for PV. You know, Poto. She's going to go to look to bank that one off the boards, but that's going to be picked off by Lang. Lang takes a tumble. Poto going to recover the puck. Passing that across to Fajala. Fajala sends it out to Fair, and Fair up to Jessica Anderson. Anderson now looks to take it wide. She gets rubbed out, and because of that, we're going to see a penalty here. And it's going to be going to Central Plains. 2 minutes for body contact. And that is going to send Pembina Valley to the power play.
Yeah, that's going to send Pembina Valley to the Supplement King power play. Athletes, contact Supplement King in Swift Current and Winkler today for all your supplement needs. And it looks like they got Abby Bodu back out there with Annika Brunn. And as we mentioned before, Graham, Annika's been really moving her feet well today. So look for her to have some opportunities early on the power play.
Yeah, along with her, we're going to see, I believe, Quinn McLaren out there on the point, as well as Emily Foster. Foster gets it back to her. McLaren with a blast, but that one's going to be blocked by Clayton. And that one's going to be sent out by the Capitals. Playing in the zone now with the puck, retrieving it is Foster. Foster now has some ice to take the puck up. Foster. Puck got away from her a bit, and she got that one taken away by Clayton. Clayton now changing, and it's going to be a 5-on-3, 5-on-4. Just because of that change, it looked like a 5-on-3. And Botterill is going to get the puck and send that one on net, on Franz. Botterill now, the only forechecker near the puck there in the zone. And it's going to be Caitlin Anderson now. Caitlin Anderson now wheels past the blue line. Anderson continuing to carry the puck. Fajala now sending that to Martins. Martin shoots, and that is going to be a nice routine save made by Annika Moroz to cover things up here.
Yeah, Annika's been looking good, but looks like they're going to be testing the Anderson-Martins chemistry here on the power play. See if that can generate another goal for Pembina Valley to put them up another goal.
Grenier got the draw, one back to her at the blue line. Martin's going to go to Grenier. That's going to end up on Fajala's stick, but she misses way wide from the point. And now puck is going to be sent out by Central Plains. Taylor Bell now looking like she's hard on the forecheck, and she is on Fajala. Fajala able to get that out to Grenier, however. Grenier sending that across to Bordeaux. Puck's going to be sent back in to the Pembina Valley zone. Grenier there being pressured for a moment by Bryn Tosh. Grenier, no pressure on her. She's just going to take that behind her net. Wait for her options. Finds Anderson, Jessica Anderson, but unable to break out there. Back to even strength here now. Abby Bordeaux with the puck. Bordeaux now sends that to Braun. Braun sends that across to Anderson. Anderson goes off to change. Bordeaux hard on the forecheck. Bordeaux now pressuring. McLaren going to get it at the point. She shoots, but that one unable to get through. Going to be the Foster now. Foster gets that one blocked, her point shot. Jada Clayton now. Good aggressive play there. But it's going to be Pembina Valley with the puck. McLaren's pass there to Braun finds her skates. Now Bordeaux with the puck. Bordeaux's going to be pickpocketed there by Lang. It didn't matter, and it's going to be an offside from Pembina Valley.
And it looks like we're going to get some fresh legs out there for both teams. Looks like pretty much a 10-woman line change about here, and get some fresh legs going forward.
Got about that. Like to have the legs fresh. I'm sure every coach does. And here we go, back to play again. Matthews McCauley looking to bank that off the boards to Bell, but that's unable to find her. Fair with the puck now. Dumps that in. And it's going to come around to Carroll's, but Carroll's is unable to do much with that chance. Or with that puck. Now, Pembina Valley rims it around the boards. That's going to be met there. A shot on net by Cola Truglio, but Franz is going to be there to make the save and cover it up.
Yeah, it's the first save that she's seen in a couple of minutes there. Pembina Valley has played the last couple minutes there in the Central Plains end, and looks like Central Plains is going to be looking to change that up and get some shots here on Kaylee Franz.
3-2 is still the score. Pembina Valley leads here with just under 9 minutes to go in the period. And now a stretch pass to Martins. Martins in on alone. She shoots 5-hole, but Morose gets the better of her on this one. Pembina Valley looking to work the puck now. Martins now sending that out in front. Caitlin Anderson unable to get it. But now, here goes Fletcher. Fletcher dives for that one, but that one's out of her reach. She's unable to keep possession of it. Puck's going to be sent up. That's going to be picked off by a Pembina Valley player, but it's going to end up on Lang's stick now. Lang now looking, she shoots. Unable to get much on that one, and she misses wide. Clayton has the puck, plays it up to her point girl, Nimitz. Now here comes Caitlin Anderson. She finds teammate Abby Bordeaux. Abby Bordeaux with some nice gritty play there to keep possession of the puck. But Central Plains is going to have it back now in their zone. That's going to be sent to Jada Clayton. Chipping that, continuing the forecheck is Central Plains. Nice stretch pass by McLaren, finding Annika Braun, and she's in the zone now. Braun looking to stop up, and she does. And oh, a puck there. If there was a Pembina Valley player there, they could have potentially put that in the net. Puck's going to be deep in the Central Plains zone now. Fair is going to be there, keeping it deep in the Central Plains zone. Central Plains looking to break out, but that pass is going to miss everyone and be picked off by Poteau, and she sends it back down deep into Central Plains end. Central Plains trying to break out here. Puck battle along the boards. That's won by Pembina Valley. They keep it deep in Central Plains zone once again. A scrum of players now in the corner, and that is going to be stopped up, and we will see a face-off coming up here in the Central Plains zone.
Yeah, Annika Morose on that breakaway by Cambry Martin said, "You can fool me once, but you can't fool me twice." She managed to block that 5-hole on the breakaway and keep her team down by 1 and keeping the game in reach.
It's going to be on Caitlin Anderson's stick. Anderson playing that to her point girl in McLaren. McLaren shoots, but that one was going to be wide anyways, but doesn't get through anyone at the same time. Now here comes Danica Botterill. Botterill skating with it. She's wheeling. Up past the blue line now, deep in the Pembina Valley zone. She sends a pass out in front, but that finds nobody. And now here comes Pembina Valley looking to break out. Halyuk up there. And now it's going to be sent into Pembina Valley zone. And it's going to be covered up by Kaylee Franz, stopping the play here at 6:11 left in the second.
Yeah, looks like Kaylee Franz stopped it. Looks like Pembina Valley is going to get some fresh legs out there and see if they can win the face-off here and get some shots on the other end.
Going to be Fletcher now with the puck. She tries going out in front, but that one's going to be taken away. Now here comes Annika Braun. Chips it. Annika Braun still with possession of it. She tries sending that out in front, but that's going to be blocked up. And a shot hits the side of the net from Bordeaux. And now puck is going to be behind the goal line now. Played up to Fletcher. Nope. Number 12, Lang. And that is going to be an icing call, sending it back into Central Plains end. .5:31 left remaining in the second period. Pembina Valley, the home team, leads 3-2 here over the Central Plains Capitals. Draw is going to be one to Poto. Poto trying to send that towards the house, but gets that one picked off. And now Fajala passing out to Carols. Going to be Fair using her stick to bat that puck out of midair. Fair's going to have that picked off by Tosh, however. Fair's going to get it back. Fair looking to play it up to a teammate, but unable to stay on her stick. Now Fajala just decides to play it up. Here comes Central Plains trying to break in, but that's going to be an offside call called near their bench, Central Plains bench.
Looks like we're going to have face-off just to the outside of the Pembina Valley Hawks end.
And draw is going to be won by Jessica Anderson. Going to be played by a Pembina Valley defenseman right to Kaylee Franz, and she has no better options but to cover it up and stop play once again.
Looks like Central Plains is trying to get some of their heavier hitters. Looks like we got Danica Botterill back out there and see if they can generate a little bit of a couple shots on net here.
Botterill won that back to Matthews McCauley. It's going to be to Calatruglio now. Calatruglio shoots, but that is going to be a save by Franz. Now, Central Plains trying to hold the line at the blue line. They still hold the line. Still holding the line, it seems. And they do. And there's going to be a penalty coming up. Danica Botterill with an aggressive play to keep that puck in. Ends up drawing a penalty, and that's going to send the Capitals to a 2-minute girl advantage.
So that looks like Caitlin Anderson there was called for tripping, and that's going to send us to Pembina Valley penalty kill, brought to you by Supplement Insurance. As an athlete, are you looking for additional coverage? Contact Supplement Insurance today.
Going to be Braun with the puck now, and Braun has some space. Braun now looking to capitalize, and that is going to be a save there by Morose.
What a save by Morose, but what wheels by Annika Braun to put some distance between her and the defender, especially on a penalty kill where opportunities like that don't come around all the time. Nice to see a little bit of momentum, a little bit of life still in the Hawks, and want to continue and expand their lead.
A good save there by Morose to keep this game a one-goal game. Central Plains looking to capitalize now on their power play. It's going to be Central Plains with the puck, played up to the point. That's Duncan. Duncan playing that to the half wall to Tosh. Tosh now going down low to a teammate. It's going to be Jada Clayton recovering it down low, passing it to the hash marks to Tosh. It's going to be Duncan going to try going cross ice across the blue line, but Bordeaux is going to pick it off. She's unable to make much happen in the zone, however. And now Bordeaux and Duncan getting tied up below Central Plains goal line, and there's going to be an offside here at the Pembina Valley blue line.
You got to point out the active sticks by the Pembina Valley Hawks here on the penalty kill. Managed to get 2 breakaways on one penalty kill, one by Abby Baudry, and as well the one by Annika Brunn.
Draw is going to go to Foster. Foster gets that out of her zone. Foster now continuing to battle, but Botterill is going to be tough on it. Botterill with Bell. Taylor Bell now below the net, plays it up the boards to Botterill. Botterill plays that to the point, short pass to Matthews McCauley. Matthews McCauley sending that back to Botterill. Botterill going to Matthews McCauley. She shoots. Can be wide. Puck is there for a potential rebound, but Central Plains unable to get a stick on that potential scoring chance. Now, pickpocketed was Cooling, and that allows for Colatrulio to rim it around. Botterill now sending that to Matthews McCauley. Matthews McCauley sending that in the skates of Botterill. He's unable to get that pass reception cleanly. Battling below the goal line now is Taylor Bell, sending it to the point to Colatrulio. Colatrulio back to Bell. Bell now finding Matthews McCauley. Matthews McCauley on net. A rebound opportunity there, but a great save by Kaylee Franz to keep this one a 3-2 game.
After not seeing a lot of action earlier on in this period, Kaylee Franz sure turned it on there when the chaos ensued in front of her and dialed it in and managed to get a whistle and a line change for the Hawks here.
And of course, we are back to even strength in this game. 5-on-5, 1:55 remaining in this second period of action. 3-2. Pembina Valley leads it here in their home rink in Morden, Manitoba. It's going to be Caitlin Anderson pressuring on Nimitz now. Nimitz is able to skate away from her. Nimitz sending it up to Fletcher. Fletcher, it's going to be back to her now. Now, here comes Lang. Lang battling with Fajala. Puck's going to be to Grenier. Grenier sending that one up to Jessica Anderson, but Fraze is going to be there. Now Fletcher trying to send that towards the middle to Lang, but that one unable to find her. And now here goes Jessica Anderson. She just sends that one on net. Save having to be made by Morose. And here goes Martins. Cambry Martins hard on the puck. Nice forecheck. Her pass gets disrupted. Bordeaux pressuring now for Pembina Valley. Bordeaux still with the puck behind the net. Looking as Bordeaux. Nice stick handling. Sending out in front, but that's going to be picked off by Rumpley. Bordeaux skates it out and sends it to the point for Foster. Now, Central Plains with the puck. Less than 30 seconds left in this second period. Central Plains now breaking up. It's Bryn Tosh. Bryn Tosh into the zone now. Playing it to Clayton. Clayton gets knocked down there, and McLaren is going to retrieve the puck. McLaren, a flick pass, going out to Carroll's, and she's going to dump that one in. Matthews McCauley behind the net. Matthews McCauley looking to wheel, and she does. Matthews McCauley continuing to look into chip, but that one's going to be shut down by Grenier, and just like that, it's going to mark the end of the second period here between the Hawks and the Capitals.
Yeah, it was a great period by both teams. It was very back and forth. Central Plains, I'd say, I don't know if I could pick out one player that stood out, above the all, but it was just a good overall team defense. Managed to eliminate a lot of the opportunities that the Hawks did get. And then Danica Botterill capitalizing early on in that second period definitely was a big momentum booster for the Central Plains to kind of keep it within reason here. And for Pembina Valley, a player who stood out in that period to me, I think Annika Brunn had a nice active stick on the penalty kill, as well as managed to get that breakaway there. Look to her to continue on in that third period.
Well, we'll see what happens here in this final 20 minutes of action. Let's see if Central Plains can tie it up, potentially send this to some extra time, some overtime, or will Pembina Valley put the foot on the Capitals' throat and extend this lead? Find out in the last 20 minutes, the third period here from Morden, Manitoba. ASTV Productions coverage of the Pembina Valley Hawks and the Central Plains Capitals here in the MFHL. We're going to send it to a commercial break. Of course, our second period is brought to you by AutoWorks and Winkler. Vehicle repair, tires, vehicle detailing. AutoWorks is the place in southern Manitoba.
Making the world a better place is always a work in progress, because our idea of success is not an endpoint. It's a new milestone from which we can move forward. As industries rise and new technologies take shape, we're committed to keeping pace, to ensuring our innovations are shared and our journeys celebrated, even as we set our sights on where to go next. This is how we live, how we learn, how we grow. Red River College, what we're doing is working.
got into a car accident August long weekend, so I displaced my arm and had radius bone in my arm broke. Movement now, like weights or anything. So I've built that up a little bit, and then you more on the ice. So it's in late August.
What kind of exercises have you been able to do with the injury yet, or have you been able to do any?
Yeah, I got some exercises from my surgeon that did, like, because I had to go under for a surgery. Weights or anything yet,
Yeah.
just so.
Well, best of luck to you in the recovery process. Stay strong, and hopefully we get to see you out there at some point in the season very soon. Number 8, Maya Pierce of the Pembina Valley Hawks here in the MFHL. Joining me during the second intermission. Third period is almost starting here, so we're going to throw it to a quick commercial break, and I'll be back with my color commentator for the
Testing.
At Collins Hotel, we have you and your family's comfort in mind. Relax in one of our 16 suites featuring king or queen size beds and 36-inch TVs. Suites also include a mini fridge and other kitchen appliances to make your stay as comfortable as possible. During your
Back here in Morden, Manitoba for this third period of action between the Pembina Valley Hawks and the visiting Central Plains Capitals. Of course, Graham Forsyth here, joined by Cody Wall. Cody, you talked about Annika Morose. You felt like she would have a bounce back second period, and she did. Talk to us, take us through what you like the most about Annika's game for Central Plains in that second period.
So in that second period, Annika looked like, she blocked every shot that came to her, and she was looking like she had a lot more confidence. Looked like a lot more of that goalie we were talking about by looking over her stats. That that 957 save percentage, 151 GAA kind of goalie. One who most nights is going to only let in 1-2 at max, and looks like she's reeled it back in on that second period and managed to turn away every shot that came her way.
It will be interesting to see if she'll continue it. Definitely going to be a huge part of Central Plains winning this game, keeping Pembina Valley to only 3 goals. But Danica Botterill has looked really good today, scoring 2 goals for Central Plains. I know you said before we went to commercial break for that second intermission that there wasn't really anyone that stood out completely on Central Plains, but Danica Botterill obviously playing strong in that second period.
Yeah, she definitely played strong by getting that early goal in the second period, and as well as that first goal in the first period. She's definitely put the team on her back, and she has looked good throughout the whole game and consistent throughout the whole game. Really hasn't been a flaw that I've seen with her coming out today. And it looks like Central Plains is joining the Hawks on the ice here for the third and final period.
Annika Morose, of course, still in net. We see the coaching staff here. If no one can see it actually right now, but the coaching staff for Central Plains is coming to their bench now. Of course, Dana Bell and his crew all ready to go on Pembina Valley's bench. We got the head ref out near the center ice dot, center ice face-off dot,
doing a little last-minute chatting with their teams and a little bit of pumping up for the last third and final period here. Looks like we're going to get the Hawks a little bit of momentum chant here by having all the sticks on the board.
And it's going to be Abby Bordeaux taking the draw for Pembina Valley. Bryn Tosh for Central Plains, and run her way here in this third period of coverage from Morden, Manitoba against the Pembina Valley Hawks and Central Plains Capitals. And puck is going to be sent in deep into Pembina Valley's own Emily Foster there. Passes it to McLaren. It's going to be Matthews McCauley sending it off the boards now. Foster going to get that puck, and now here comes Annika Braun moving in. Braun sent that one on net, but that one's turned aside by Morose. And now Pembina Valley sending it in deep. Abby Bordeaux with it now. Sending that to Poto. To Martins. That one goes off of her stick, however. And Martins going to put some pressure there on Central Plains defense, but they're able to break out. Now, Bryn Tosh getting that lane up the boards, closed off by Jessica Anderson. Anderson forechecking, active stick, and that is going to be picked off, that pass, by Caitlin Anderson. Caitlin Anderson now continuing to work down there with Jessica Anderson. A shot there towards the net by Fajala, but that one misses wide. Puck going to be cleared out of the central zone. And will be an icing on the call.
Early on here, looks like Pembina Valley is turning up the heat. Looks like they're going to have Gracie Carrolls, Marissa Fair, and Zenith Vanstone out on forward with Quinn McLaren and number 10, Emily Foster.
It's going to be a Vanstone. Vanstone plays that to McLaren. McLaren sending that across to Foster, but Foster didn't stay in the zone, came back and ends up keeping that puck in. Jada Clayton now. Her puck, rim around the boards, is going to be met by McLaren. Now Emily Foster pinching up. She sends that below to Carrolls. Vanstone going to be on the puck now on the forecheck. It's going to be up to Foster. Foster with a shot from the point that ends up looking like she fanned on it. Duncan retrieving it for the Capitals. Brintosh sending that one up to Solinsky. Solinsky just chips it into PB zone and goes for a change. Poto kind of almost loses her balance there with her on her skates, but she recovers. And now it's going to be played out in front. Central Plains. Bell playing that to Colatrulio. Colatrulio down to Botterill, out in front to Haliuk, and that's going to be too long for Haliuk to release that. Getting in the way was a Pembina Valley player to disrupt that, and the puck is going to end up in Franz's glove and covered up.
It was a nice play by Pembina Valley to eliminate the chance there by a number 19, Madison Haliuk. In a spot like that, you never want to miss an opportunity, and they just got enough to disrupt it.
Now Central Plains still in Pembina Valley zone. Looking to attack and keep the forecheck on as Lang, physical in on Grenier. Now it's going to be Lang still with the puck. Lang passes to Fletcher. Fletcher shoots. That one gets deflected somewhere, but Franz is going to be there to make the save. Continuing now with the puck is Central Plains. A battle along the boards, down low in Pembina Valley zone. That's going to be Bordeaux looking to skate out with it, and she ends up passing it to Cooling. Cooling going to be taken down. No call on the play. Lang is going to try sending it into Pembina Valley zone, it looked like, but that was picked off by a Pembina Valley player. Colatrulio to send that one up the boards, but that is sent back deep into their zone. Foster unable to hold the line there at the blue line for Pembina Valley. Puck's going to be sent across to Haliuk now. Still in the Central Plains zone is the Capitals. Colatrulio sending that to Haliuk, but she's going to be pressured there by Carrolls. Martins picked it up and dumps it in. And that's going to be Matthews McCauley now behind the net for Central Plains. Central Plains looking to break out, and they do. Here comes Taylor Bell. Taylor Bell now sends it to Botterill, and that is just out of her reach. But Botterill continues with it. Botterill, 2 goals in this game already. Potentially looking for her third. She picks off that pass, and that's going to be a shot by Haliuk, but just wide of the net in France. Grenier now looking to break out for Pembina Valley, skinning out, and she does. Past the red line now, she just dumps that in. Continuing pressure across the blue line. Central Plains now breaking out. That's going to be picked up by Brintosh. Nice move there by Tosh. She's going to send that over to Solinsky. Franz goes out to play that, but it misses her. Could have been dangerous. Now there's a battle along the boards. Now behind the Pembina Valley net, it's going to be pressure by Solinsky. Solinsky now with the puck. Tries playing that to Tosh. Carroll's got a piece of that with her stick. Here goes. Pressure still on. Gonna be up to the point for Rumpley. Rumpley just sends that to Solinsky. Solinsky trying to make a move on the defenseman, but she gets shut down and finally out of Pembina Valley zone. Nimitz back to retrieve that puck, picking it up for Central Plains. Nimitz behind the net. She goes out to her right winger, Fletcher. McLaren trying to hold the line there, but Lang is going to pick her pocket. Be stronger there. Lang trying to continue with the puck. She isn't able to. Colatruglio sends that down beneath the Pembina Valley goal line. Bordeaux looking cross-ice pass to Cooling, and that gets through. Cooling shoots, but that's going to be a glove save, an easy glove save. Covered up and stopped by Annika Morose.
Yeah, I'm sure Mackenzie Cooling was hoping she'd get a little bit more on that. Just fumbling a little bit off the breakaway and wasn't quite able to get a shot off from a prime scoring location. She'll be looking to get a little bit more to the center next time if she does get a breakaway such as that.
Break more into the middle, not as much on the perimeter. I like the analysis there. We're continuing. Now, it's going to be Poto for Pembina Valley, looking to send that up to a teammate in Jessica Anderson. And we're going to see Duncan now going cross-ice. Her defenseman, and that is going to come out of the zone and be sent in by Cambry Martins. Now, here comes Taylor Bell. Taylor Bell now looking. She shoots. Unable to get that one on net. Now, up near the blue line, Caitlin Anderson challenging Rumpley. No harm done there. Grenier with the puck now. She plays it across beneath the goal line to her teammate. Braun now pressuring in on Nimitz, but that's going to go past them both and end up on Tosh's stick. Play's going to be beneath the goal line in Central Plains end. Tosh picking the puck up. Tosh got to be careful there. Nimitz now with the puck beneath the goal line, goes across to Rumpley. Rumpley gets that to Clayton. It's going to be on Nimitz's stick now. Nimitz is breaking out. Past the red line now is Nimitz. She ends up dropping that to Solinsky. Solinsky sending that to the front of the net, but unable to find any of her teammates. Now a nice chip up by Fair to get it out of the zone, but it's going to be recovered by Solinsky and sent a long pass to Lang, but Lang unable to keep a hold of it. Now Pembina Valley looking to go up, and they're going. Here goes Vanstone. Vanstone looking to her teammate and Fair, but that is not on her stick. Fajala sends that on net, tries to, but that's going to be blocked. A rebound chance now for Pembina Valley. Puck is loose, and they're going to end up putting that one wide. Believe that was Gracie Carrolls with the rebound attempt. It's going to be Poto sending that back to Erica Fajala. And it's going to be covered up by number 30 in Kaylee Friends.
Yeah, it looks like Kaylee Franz helped out defenseman a little bit there. She fumbled the puck a little bit and figured she'd get a stoppage of play and get some fresh legs out there and see if Pembina Valley can win the face-off and get a little bit of time in the Central Plains end.
Captain McLaren trying to send a stretch pass up to Martins, but unable to find her with it. And now here comes Botterill. Botterill looking to shoot, and she puts that one way high, way wide. Trying to hold it out the blue line. Capitals could not, but they just decide to send it in, was Wirch. Emily Foster recovering the puck now. She's looking to Caitlin Anderson, but Bell there to disrupt things just past the blue line. It's going to be sent in now. Pembina Valley looking to attack. It's Jessica Anderson along with Caitlin Anderson. Caitlin Anderson sent it down to Jessica, but that puck, that pass is going to be picked off by Halyuk. Halyuk sends it in deep, going off for a change for Central Plains here. Puck's going to be sent across now, but Nimitz is going to pick that off, send it on the net, but right in the breadbasket, and she's there is to cover it, is Kaylee France.
It was a nice shift there by Central Plains to get a couple shots on Kaylee France and really challenge her a little bit. That's one thing she hasn't been a whole lot this period, is challenged a whole lot with seeing a lot of shots.
Draw is going to be a battle now in the corner. It's going to be Pembina Valley Sharp sending that up to her teammate in there looking to break out. Puck is going to hit somewhere in the outside out of play. Did not quite see where, but there's going to be a face-off inside Pembina Valley zone.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to have the face-off on the inside there. Just a little bit of a misplay by Cooling there, hitting the bench and shooting the puck over. But looks like we'll get a face-off in the Pembina Valley end, just to the blocker side of Kaylee France.
Tied up there was Central Plains centerman, and Gracie Carrolls picked that up and skated it into Central Plains zone. It's going to be Poto, the odd girl back now for Pembina Valley. She has some support now in her zone with Fajala there, but her pass misses Fajala. Fajala rimming that around behind the net to Poto. Poto chipping that by Fletcher. And that one is going to go to Fajala. Fajala rimming that around the boards now to Dale Bozic. And Fair looking to potentially make a stretch pass, but nobody was in the vicinity. And we're going to see an icing call and face-off back in Pembina Valley zone.
Yeah, just a couple steps south of the red line there. Too bad she couldn't hold on for an extra second there and able to clear it into the Central Plains end without getting an icing and maybe generate a little bit of momentum going their way.
It's going to be draw one by, I believe it was Central Plains. And there's going to be Halyuk making an aggressive play there on Poto. The call on the play. Matthews McCauley has the puck now, defenseman for Central Plains, back in her zone. Played that up to Halyuk. Halyuk to Bell. Bell trying to chip that in, but McLaren is there to cut that off. Braun chipping that further to Bordeaux, but middle is clogged and she gets cut off there. No icing call on the play here. Quinn McLaren putting that up the boards to teammate Braun. Now no one can get a handle on the puck there, but it's going to be finally recovered by Cooling. Cooling sending that to McLaren. Now Jada Clayton sending that one in deep. Puck's going to be stopped by Kaylee Franz's stick, and she just decides to cover that one. 7:24 left here in the third period. 3-2 is the lead for Pembina Valley. They lead it here over the visiting Central Plains Capitals.
And I just wanted to apologize to Abby Bordedwe. After speaking with Maya Pierce between the periods, she had corrected me on the proper pronunciation of your name. So I just wanted to apologize there, Abby.
Yes, I apologize as well. Bordedwe is the pronunciation moving forward. But let's get back to action here. Shot is going to be on net, but turned aside by Franz. Now, it's going to be held up near the Central Plains line. And now, speak of the devil, Bordedwe with the puck. Bordedwe looking to make something happen, but she's going to be shut down by Central Plains. Now here comes Brintosh. Brintosh now with the puck. She dumps it deep into Pembina Valley zone just at the blue line. Puck's going to be sent up by Grenier. Nimitz there got the puck, and she sends it right back into the zone. It's going to be picked off now by Lang. Lang still on the puck. Lang for Central Plains. Nice move behind the net. Loses balance on her knees now. And that is going to be Pembina Valley breaking out. Puck was played up. Grenier now behind the net, playing that to her teammate. A bit of commotion there in Pembina Valley zone, but they're going to get it out. Here comes Caitlin Anderson now along with Abby Bordeaux. Pressuring. And now Abby with the puck. Abby with the backhand. And that is going to be saved with the chest.
Oh, a bit of a quick whistle there. I'm sure Abby Bordeaux was looking to capitalize a little bit more with that loose puck going out there. And it looks like Abby is going to be taking the face off here, try to draw it back to her defenseman and maybe get a shot from the point.
Now draw is going to be in possession of Pembina Valley. Annika Braun. There's Abby Bordeaux now. Battling. Pembina Valley looking to hold this lead here with 5:20 left in the period, but Central Plains may have other plans. Nice defensive play there. Shutting down Bell, not allowing her to get in. Now, here's Botterill with the puck. Botterill keeps possession of it, sends it on towards the net, but unable to capitalize there with Central Plains. Here goes Gracie Carrolls now, trying to send that in deep, but she's unable to. Bell sending that in to Pembina Valley zone. Nice play by Fajala, going across below the goal line to Poto. Pembina Valley looking to hold this lead here in this third period and potentially extend it if they can break out. Right now, Central Plains with the pressure. A scrum, a battle below the goal line near the old Dutch sign or the co-op sign. And here is going to be a breakout now for Pembina Valley. Fajala trying to send that up. Gets the puck back on her stick. Erica Fajala just skates it out now. She's going to go up to Gracie Carrolls, her winger. And it's going to be back on Central Plains stick now. Botterill, Halyuk, and Bell out now. Could see that being a line used very often for Central Plains here as they're pushing tie this game up here. Botterill looking to break out, finding Halyuk, but Halyuk gets pressured by Caitlin Anderson, and now it's down further below the goal line in Central Plains end. Still behind the net, Rumpley sending that to Bell. Bell unable to get that clean, though. Shot on net from Caitlin Anderson. An unorthodox glove-handed save there, but a good one by Morose to stop things up and cover up the puck for a stoppage in play.
Yeah, we were talking earlier about how we thought Annika Morose would bounce back, and it appears after that bit of a shaky first period, she has come back hard and has been a brick wall. Both these teams have been pretty evenly matched throughout the following two periods.
Now, it's going to be a play up near the blue line. It's going to be taken away by Central Plains, and now they're into Pembina Valley zone on the forecheck. Fajala now looks to dump that one out. She whiffs on it, but kind of works out for Pembina Valley as now Braun has the puck. Braun sending out in front to Grenier. Actually at the point ends up being. Grenier shot from the point. That will be covered up by Annika Morose.
Yeah, as we were talking before the game, we thought this would be a pretty evenly matched game between the two teams, looking back to last week when they had tied at the Central Plains Classic. And looks like we got just what we thought.
It's been an exciting one here today in Morden, Manitoba. 2:37 left in the third frame, and oh no, Central Plains has a girl go down. Taylor Bell going down with an injury, it seems like, and now going back to play. Gracie Carrolls send that towards net. A bit of a scramble there. Shaky play, but Central Plains able to get out of that one. And now a battle along the boards. It's going to be Jessica Anderson trying to send that out in front. Unable to find her teammate, but she has it now battling down below the goal line. Cambry Martins trying to evade the defenders along the boards, deep in the zone, but she's unable to. And now here comes Halyuk. Halyuk now looks to shoot, and nice play there, and puck out in front. And Franz is going to be there to cover it up.
A nice poke check by Quinn McLaren there on the defensive play to get the puck, just, get a little bit of stick on the puck to redirect it and keep it from the net. Managed to bounce around, and Kaylee France was able to cover it up.
Seems like there's going to be a timeout here by, I believe it would be the Central Plains Capitals, with them trailing in this game. What do you say the strategy should be here from Central Plains, Cody? Just trying to tie this game up.
Well, I'm thinking with face-off going to be in Pembina Valley's end, we're probably going to see Danica Botterill take the face-off, I'd say. She, I think, has been pretty consistent when taking the draw, so they'll probably, if they're going to pull the goalie, want to see her, somebody who's with a fairly high percentage on the face-off dot to get possession of the puck early. With 1:35 left, they're going to be pushing hard to try and get some shots on Kaylee Franz and see if she can cough up a rebound or two to maybe jump on. And it does look, in fact, that they are going to pull the goalie here and go with 6 skaters.
Minute 35 left here in the game.
Looks like they're going to go with Bryn Tosh instead of Danica Botterill for the face-off.
And a whistle there. Don't know if everything was quite set.
Oh, looks like they were calling for too many men, I believe.
On the ice, yes.
Let's see if there'll be
sure.
any call on the play or if they'll just blow the play dead. Well, it looks like they're just going to elect to blow the play dead and recontinue.
Taylor Bell, by the way, out there again for Central Plains, so definitely a good sign for them. She's going to send it back to Matthews McCauley. Bell now sends it towards the net. A deflection on net. But that is going to be a clutch save by Kaylee Franz to cover it up and stop the play there.
Yeah, way to track it, track that rebound after it hit her and catch it and manage to freeze it and get another face-off just to the side of the net.
Draw's going to be won by... And that's going to be a goal picked up by Danica Botterill. Number 9 scores her third of the game, and we got a tie game here with 1:20 left.
Yeah, Danica's been having a game for herself here with goal number 3. She really has put her team on her back in a sense to kind of will them to the win here, and looks like we are going to get Annika Moroz back in the net for Central Plains. And with that momentum here, you look to see the Central Plains buzzing here. Often a goal late in the game like that could see possibly another one late.
Well, what an afternoon it has been for number 9, Danica Botterill, clutching up and making it 3-3. Let's see what will happen here in the last minute and 10 of this game. Braun tried going stretch pass, but that one was picked off, or disrupted. And here goes Wardwee. Wardwee now with the puck. Playing out in front, going towards the middle, rebound there, and unable to come up with it. Were any Pembina Valley players, there weren't many there, but Cooling sending that below the goal line now. 35 seconds left in the period. Central Plains looking to break out. Fajala near the blue line, getting that puck and dumping it in. And now puck is going to be sent up to Bell on a pass from her own zone, but unable to find her, and we will see the face-off down in Central Plains end.
And it looks like we have Cambry Martins out there with Jessica Anderson and Gracie Carls for forward, looking to generate a little momentum of their own here. Looking like Anderson's looking back to Grenier for possibly a point shot.
Now, draw is going to be possessed by Central Plains. Pembina Valley unable to hold it in the zone. Less than 10 seconds remaining in this game. Morose gets a shot on net, saves it, and ends up covering it up with 3.3 seconds left in this game.
It'll be interesting to see if anything will be able to get past Annika Morose after she shut the door from the second period on. Just everything's been going wide or getting froze up. So she's really been looking good.
Wardwee and Botterill on the draw here. Draw's going to be in the skates. Botterill. And we are going to be seeing overtime, an extra frame in this matchup. After that hat-trick goal scored by Danica Botterill, she tied the game up, making it 3-3, and should be an exciting overtime period. Hey, Cody, from what we've seen in today's matchup.
It'll definitely be an entertaining overtime period here. Interesting to see what'll end up getting by these two goalies. They have had a pretty impressive game each. Kaylee Franz is 3 goals on numerous shots, so she's been able to close the door, along with Annika Morose, both able to turn away a majority of the shots that they've faced. But interesting to see what'll end up getting past them for the game winner.
Yeah, and I'm also interested to see if it's going to be 4-on-4 or 3-on-3. I know in the last female game that we've covered here on the network that went to overtime, it was 4-on-4, from what I remember. So
it could be such a big difference, 4-on-4, 3-on-3. There's so much extra ice when you do go 3-on-3. So much more room for offense, and usually ends up pretty quick ending to a game when you do go 3-on-3, but it does look like they do elect to go 4-on-4 today. Looks like we got Annika Brunn along with Abby Bordeaux on forward, with number 24 Quinn McLaren and number 10 Emily Foster on defense.
And puck is in Central Plains end. Pembina Valley forechecking. That was Quinn McLaren pinching up. Bordeaux with the puck now. Trying to chip and go, but she's unable to. Botterill gets the puck at her blue line and sends it back a bit in the zone to Duncan. Duncan sending it up the ice to Tosh. Unable to keep hold of that one. Here's Quinn McLaren now, looking for a cross-ice pass to Bordeaux, but unable to find her. It's going to go to Grenier now. Grenier passing it to Fajala. Fajala back cross-ice to Grenier. And now, Pembina Valley gets it into Central Plains zone, but not might be there for long. might not be there for long is what I meant to say. Into the Pembina Valley zone now. Gets rimmed around. Cola Trujillo. The puck. Cambry Martins was pressuring there, and Cambry Martins is going to get the puck. Cambry Martins, only by herself. She shoots, and that one was blocked by Matthews McCauley, unable to get through on net. Pembina Valley now. Puck is down low for them. Fair battling with Clayton along the boards. Gracie Carroll's trying to get that one out front to the net. Gets that taken away, however. Puck is going to be an icing call now. Central Plains ices the puck. And we are going to see the face-off back in Central Plains end.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to get the face-off from the Central Plains end, and looks like Abby Beaudry is going to try and win the face-off back, along with number 12 for Central Plains of Kaylin Lang, going to do the same herself.
Draw was one. Save through the traffic with was Morose. Now, here goes Matthews McCauley trying to go up, but Braun is going to be there, cutting off her lane to open space at the blue line. And now here goes Fajala. Erica Fajala with a nice move as she's now in past the blue line, sends it on net from a perimeter shot, and that's going to be gloved easily and stopped up in play by Morose.
Yeah, nice easy save by Annika there, but it is nice to get some shots on. You never know. As a game goes on, mistakes do happen. Fatigue. These girls have been a little while since they've played a full game.
And a nice chance there by McLaren, but she just misses high glove side. Foster sending that on net potentially, but it doesn't get through. And now, here goes Taylor Bell. Bell trying to beat McLaren. She's unable to. McLaren sends that out of her zone. Duncan gonna retrieve it, gonna go to Botterill. Can she get her fourth? Botterill now, nifty move. Botterill cutting inside, and a nice poke check there by McLaren to shut that one down. Here comes Cooling now. She dumps that in, and we're gonna see a change. Bourdouille pressuring. And now it's going to go back to Grenier. Grenier across to Fajala. Fajala now goes across to Jessica Anderson. Jessica Anderson now gets her feet caught up a bit, just past the blue line. Halyuk now past her red line. Finds Matthews McCauley, who is behind her red line. They dump it in deep into Pembina Valley zone now. Nice bank pass there by Grenier, finding Fajala. Fajala now found her teammate in Jessica Anderson. Bryn Tosh there to pressure, but Jessica Anderson has the puck still. Anderson looking to take Duncan wide. Anderson just plays that around the boards, and she's going to find her teammate Emily Foster. Lays a physical play on Rumpley. Under a minute play here. Still 3-3, of course, in this overtime action. Taylor Bell trying to cut in. Unable to, and now pass is going to be sent up to Braun. Braun just electing to dump that one in. Central Plains getting it out. Botterill trying to pick that off, but goes under her skate stick. A nice move there by McLaren. McLaren with a nice move and trying to get that, but unable to. McLaren circles around, circles up, finds Grenier, trying to go back to McLaren, but that pass misses. Danica Botterill now with the puck. Botterill, nice skating, 12 seconds left now. Goes off the boards to Bell. Bell, look, shoots, that one's going to be blocked by Grenier. And with that, we are going to see no winner decided here in OT. And I believe we are going to see a shootout here now. And Cody, This one truly going down to the wire.
Yeah.
3-3 after OT. Thoughts on OT?
Thoughts on OT? Both teams played, they both some offense, but managed to keep defense in the back of their mind. Nobody really made anything that was any plays that were too extreme that was going to put their team in jeopardy, but definitely some chances back and forth between Pembina Valley and Central Plains today.
Will be interesting to see the lineup of shooters for these teams and what the shootout rules are going to be.
Yeah, with first game coming down to a shootout here, it'll be interesting to see how all the rules and everything unfolds here for both teams. And it looks like we are going to be getting Central Plains shooting first here.
Looks like it's Jada Clayton. Let's see what Clayton will have for France here. Skating in across the blue line. Clayton now shoots, and a good glove save there by Kaylee Franz, shutting down Jada Clayton.
When a game comes down to a shootout, Graham, you never really know what way it could go. When you only have a limited amount of shooters, it can be decided very quickly or it can go on for a while.
Abby Bordeaux with the puck now. Bordeaux looking. She dangles to the backhand, but Morose was better, getting a piece of it as she went to pull it to the backhand, keeping it scoreless here in the shootout.
Nice hands by Bordeaux, though. Able to, deke and dangle around, but just wasn't quite enough to get it past Annika Morose today.
Here comes Halyuk. Deeks looks on the backhand, unable to get that one up and by Franz.
Beautiful way that Franz followed the shooter there to make her wait it out.
Here's Jessica Anderson now. Anderson looking to score, and she runs out of room. Aggressive play there by Morose. Threw a poke check in there as well, and keeping this scoreless here.
Looks like we got Danica Botterill shooting here for the Central Plains Capitals. She's looking for number 4.
Danica Botterill, let's see what she's got. A fake to the backhand, and she just misses the net wide.
One of the deadliest shooters out here today, Graham. I'm sure Pembina Valley was glad to see that she wasn't able to put it away.
And here comes a notable player for Pembina Valley today, Cambry Martins. Martins coming in near the left. She shoots a nice goal off the post, off the inside, wherever it was. Cambry Martins puts Pembina Valley over the top here in this afternoon's game, 4-3, winning it in the shootout, the only scorer to score in the shootout, as she makes Pembina Valley go 2-0 on the season, while Central Plains suffers their second extra time loss of the season.
Yeah, both teams, both teams look like they're saluting each other here with paying their respects after a long, hard-fought game. Both teams really have nothing to complain about. Both teams took each other to the wire. Both looked good. For Central Plains, though, Danica Botterill was just on fire today, matching her 3 goals that she scored last year in the COVID-shortened season, matching that today with 3 on today's game. Notable player for Pembina Valley, I would say Jessica Anderson. She looked good, managed to get a goal out there, as well as her sister, but I think she was a notable player for the Hawks today.
So, would you say those are your players of the game then today?
I would say those would be my players of the game. Both had good, consistent games. Overall player of the game would have to go to Danica Botterill, though.
Yeah, can't go wrong with that. A hat trick in this performance, bringing her team back. They just came up short in today's game in a shootout loss. Entertaining though, and partner, it was great to be with you for a call here in this hockey rink here in Morden for this game against Pembina Valley and Central Plains here on the Sunday afternoon.
Yeah, it was a beautiful Sunday afternoon, and until next time there, Graham.
Yeah, we'll see you next time there, Cody. Of course, we got some games coming up here on the network next weekend. Starting off on Friday, we'll be in Pilot Mound. Saturday as well, we'll be in Pilot Mound. And on Sunday, Cody, if you can help me out with this one.
Yeah, it looks like we'll be in Pilot Mound a lot this weekend and covering some games for the Pilot Mound Buffalo.
Yeah, should be fun. We'll have some MFHL action as well. That's coming to you on the network starting on Friday next weekend. But until then, folks, I've been your play-by-play commentator for this matchup between the Pembina Valley Hawks and Central Plains Capitals today from Morden, Manitoba, Graham Forsyth, joined by my color commentator, Cody Wall. So long. Take care, folks. Thank you for choosing ASTV Productions for another hockey broadcast. We'll see you next weekend.